Welcome everyone to my home theater review of National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation on 4K Blu-ray. National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation is my favorite Christmas movie. It's also one of my favorite movies of all time. I don't know how many times I've seen this movie through the years, but it's been a lot. I watch it a couple of times around Christmas time and occasionally during the year. I've seen it on cable, I've seen it streamed, I've seen it on physical standard Blu-ray, but the recent 4K Blu-ray release is the best this movie has ever looked. The movie itself is a classic. There's a laugh in just about every scene. It's lighthearted and fun. The chemistry between all the characters is one of the many elements in this movie that absolutely works. The movie just makes me happy. It's full of quotable quotes and memorable scenes, and the movie has a solid story. The audio is a 5.1 mix with DTS. I didn't notice anything especially great about the audio, nor did I expect anything especially great. As you might imagine, nothing in this movie came remotely close to pushing my sub. There wasn't much coming from the height speakers and not a lot of atmosphere or background. There is some, it's there at times, but it's pretty light, so nothing that really wowed me audio-wise, but that's okay. That's not what this movie is. It's a lighthearted comedy. There's a lot of dialogue, and that dialogue came through just fine. So really the takeaway from the audio is not to expect something special, but in terms of delivering clear, consistently audible dialogue and special effects that are right there up front in the foreground, it did a good job. It's pretty okay. Overall, for me, the audio was, I would say, okay. But don't be put off by that ranking. Okay is fine for this movie, and this is the same scale that I rate everything that I watch in my home theater. So relative to other movies that I've seen in my home theater, if I'm being honest and trying to be true to the metrics that I'm using in my own rating system, then the audio is just okay. Video-wise, I've never seen this movie look so good. It's definitely the best I've ever seen in any format. I noticed immediately in the opening scene the improved clarity, sharpness, and contrast when I first saw Clark's face up close. The movie isn't especially vibrant or colorful, but there is a depth and richness there. Closer shots, and particularly those medium close shots of faces, for instance, look very good in terms of detail and clarity. There is some inconsistency though. I noticed some shots look noticeably softer, even shots from the same scene. And there are some wider long distance shots that look a little soft to me. That being said, I like the video quality. Despite what I just said about the inconsistency in some shots, I'm satisfied with how the movie looks. I think the overall video quality is good. National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation is a classic. If you like the movie, this 4K Blu-ray is really a must because it's the best format to watch it in. It's not something that must be experienced in a home theater to fully enjoy, but having never seen it in the theater myself, I loved watching it in my home theater with my family. It really was like watching it again for the first time. Please leave your comments and questions down in the comments section below, and if you will, a like would be very much appreciated. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't, and thank you. Have a good day.